Hello everybody! What do people often get wrong about YouTube in 2025? They sometimes think the algorithm is a game to beat, a system to hack, a puzzle to solve. But YouTube's Senior Director of Growth and Discovery, Todd Beaupre, said something that makes it clear this isn't the right mindset to have. The system is looking for the right videos for viewers, not trying to find an audience for your videos. This one idea should guide your perspective and shape your entire approach. And it all starts with one thing: viewer satisfaction. Viewer satisfaction isn't just watch time. It's not just likes or comments. It's something deeper. YouTube tracks whether people feel their time was well spent after watching your video. They actually conduct surveys with viewers asking how they felt about what they just watched. YouTube also looks at what happens after your video ends. Do people keep watching YouTube? Do they search for more content like yours? Or do they close the app entirely? YouTube doesn't want videos that trap people with tricks. They want videos that satisfy people so much they stay on the platform longer. Todd Beaupre again explains it this way: we're trying to understand not just about the viewer's behavior and what they do, but how they feel about the time they're spending. For brands, this is crucial. Your video isn't just competing with other brands and channels. It's competing with entertainment, education, music, literally everything, really. The question YouTube asks is, did this viewer feel satisfied? Now, YouTube's algorithm has evolved dramatically. In 2005, it was all about clicks. Just get people to click your video. That led to clickbait everywhere. By 2012, YouTube switched to watch time, keep people watching longer. That created a lot of 10-minute videos stuffed with fluff. But by around 2015 and 2016, something changed. YouTube introduced AI-driven personalization focused on satisfaction. Now, in 2025, the system is even more sophisticated. It uses large language models like Google's Gemini to analyze your content's context, emotional tone, and narrative quality. The algorithm can tell the difference between someone watching because they're genuinely hooked versus someone watching because they are trapped by curiosity gaps creators may never resolve. Here's the data that proves it matters. YouTube's own recommendation system drives 70% of what people watch on the platform. If you're not optimizing for viewer satisfaction, you're invisible to up to 70% of your potential audience. For brands and growing channels, this is actually good news. You don't need to play manipulation games. You need to provide genuine value. That's your wheelhouse. So let's talk about the most critical part of any video. YouTube officially states that the first 15 seconds can make or break your entire video. But recent 2025 data shows that the stakes are even higher. Over 55% of viewers drop off within the first minute. Think about that. More than half your audience decides within 60 seconds whether you're worth their time. According to Retention Rabbit, videos that maintain greater than 65% retention in the first minute see 58% higher average view duration overall. So what makes those first 30 seconds really work? 3 elements. First, the hook. You need to grab attention immediately, not with clickbait, with a clear promise of value. Pat Flynn does this brilliantly. Within 15 seconds, you know what the topic is, why it matters, and exactly what you'll learn. Second, match expectations. YouTube measures whether your first 30 seconds match what your thumbnail and title promised. If someone clicks expecting a tutorial and gets a personal story first, they leave. That hurts you. For a growing channel, this is critical. Your customers are clicking with specific expectations. For example, a product demonstration should start with the product, not a company history lesson. Third, skip the preamble. No lengthy intros. No, hey guys, welcome back to my channel. No asking people to like and subscribe before you've given them a reason. The average YouTube viewer in 2025 decides whether they like your video within 8 seconds. You have 8 seconds to prove you're worth their time. That means your value proposition needs to be crystal clear from frame 1. Now let's talk about what happens after those first 30 seconds. The 2025 benchmark data shows the average YouTube video retains only 23.7 of viewers overall. But some categories of videos do much better. Educational how-to content averages 42.1 retention. That's nearly double the platform average. Why does educational content win? Because it delivers on a clear promise. People came for specific information. You gave it to them, they stayed. Here's what keeps people watching. Pattern interrupts. Buffer studied this extensively. They increased retention significantly by adding camera angle changes, B-roll insertions, graphics, and setting variations every 30 to 60 seconds. This isn't manipulation. It's respecting that human attention naturally wanders. You're helping viewers stay engaged with what they actually want to learn. Tight pacing is important too. Every word should serve a purpose, Elephant. YouTube recommends being ruthless in your edit. Cut anything that doesn't need to be there. Clear structure. Videos with timestamps and clear structure see 15% higher completion rates among dedicated learners. This matters especially for longer content. The sweet spot for retention is 5 to 10 minute videos which maintain 31.5% average retention. Here's the key. Length should serve the content, not the other way around. A 5-minute video that fully answers a question is going to beat a 10-minute video that pads for monetization. And YouTube's algorithm can now detect the difference. Deliver complete value. This is another area where many creators and channels fail. They tease information but never fully deliver. They create curiosity gaps that they never resolve. Again, YouTube systems can detect when viewers feel unsatisfied. Those videos get buried. Give people what they came for, and they'll keep coming back. With those principles in place, let's get specific about some metrics that YouTube tracks. First, average view duration. Not just how long your video is, but how much of it people actually watch. A good retention rate is anything above 50% for longer content. Educational content should target 60% or higher. If you're getting 30 to 40, you're okay, but there's room for improvement. Below 30 usually means something's wrong. Second, audience retention graphs. YouTube shows you exactly where people drop off in your videos. Use this. Find the valleys where viewers leave. That's where you're losing them. Find the peaks where almost no one drops off. That's what they want more of. Third, post-watch behavior. This is a big one. YouTube tracks whether viewers continue watching YouTube after your video or leave the platform entirely. Videos that keep viewers in broad platform sessions get algorithmic priority. For brands, this means creating content that naturally leads to more questions, more exploration, and more curiosity about related topics. Session watch time. If someone watches your video, then watches 3 more of your videos, that's a massive positive signal to YouTube. Playlists and end screens help with this. Why does all this matter for your business or channel? When you optimize for genuine viewer satisfaction, several things will happen. First, your organic reach will compound over time. Videos that satisfy viewers don't just get views this week, they continue ranking and attracting viewers months and years later. Second, your audience becomes qualified. People who watch because they genuinely want your content convert better than people who clicked on clickbait. Third, you build trust. When your videos consistently deliver value, viewers start seeing your brand as a reliable resource. Fourth, the algorithm becomes your distribution partner. Instead of fighting for visibility, YouTube will actively promote your content to people who will value it. Leah Yu from Crave Beauty explained it this way. YouTube was definitely our bread and butter that we use for not only my personal content, but also to deliver the skincare education that our brand subscribes to. In their case, YouTube rewarded their educational approach with sustained growth. Here's what you can start doing today. 1. Audit your last 10 videos. Look at the audience retention graphs in YouTube Studio. Find patterns. Where do people consistently drop off and why? 2. Rewrite your first 30 seconds for upcoming videos. Make it tighter, lead with value, match what your thumbnail promises. 3. Cut ruthlessly. Watch your videos and mark every moment where you think a viewer might get bored here, then cut or improve those moments. 4th, add pattern interrupts. Every 30 to 60 seconds, change something visually. A camera angle, a B-roll, graphics, movement. Keep visual interest high without being gimmicky. 5. Test and iterate. YouTube lets you A/B test thumbnails natively. Use it. Try different openings. See what retains viewers better. For growing brand channels who sell goods or services beyond YouTube ads, add this. Map your customer journey to your content. What questions do people have at each stage of their interaction with your brand? Create videos that answer those questions completely. Here's the truth about YouTube in 2025. The algorithm is not your enemy. It's not a puzzle to solve or a system to game. It's a partner looking for exactly what you should be creating, content that genuinely helps people, educates them, entertains them, or solves their problems. When you optimize for viewer satisfaction, real satisfaction, not just tricks, you align your goals with YouTube's goals with your audience's goals. That's when growth becomes sustainable. The question isn't, how do I beat the algorithm? The question is, how do I make someone glad they spent their time watching this? Answer that, and everything else follows. This video is an 8-part series exploring white hat ideas for growing your YouTube channel. To make sure you don't miss the rest of the series, hit that like